Hi, I have a simple question for you today. What would motivate you to exercise? Given that the information is readily available that approximately 75% of the population experiences an exercise deficit, and that moving our body would support us in maintaining our health, what would motivate you? I've thought a lot about this because it's really challenging to inspire people to make changes or sustain hard habits. I've thought about Viktor Frankl, an Austrian psychologist and neurologist who was in Nazi concentration camps and developed logotherapy. Logotherapy is examining life for meaning, a will for meaning. And meaning making can help steer us with motivation. And during this holiday season, I've thought about, of course, my dad who has passed and how he motivated me. And interestingly enough, we can motivate people through all phases of our life. And his motivation continued all through his diagnosis of Parkinson's disease. My family believes he exhibited Lewy body dementia with Parkinsonian features. And to watch a well-loved father, deeply respected, who loved to laugh and sail, not be able to talk the way he wanted or move his body the way he wanted, was a gut-wrenching experience to bear witness to. Yet, the deeper part of the story lies in the motivation and inspiration I can take from my father and my experience of him through this. True to form, I doubled down on research, as did each member in our family in our own little niche, and tried to give him information about how exercise, would help reduce his symptoms. He was not interested. That kind of went kerplunk. He told my sister and I he was sick of doctors, sick of his disease, did not want to talk about it. But if I resorted to what a lot of families resort to, a wee little bit of manipulation, and said, "Dad, I've had a stressful day. Would you please go for a walk with me? It'd help me." He'd say, "Okay, hon." And we'd walk in the alley behind his house. And I would talk about the birds. He loved nature. And any blossoms I saw, reminding him of familiar stories of his care and tending for my mom's roses. Sometimes we walked in silence. Sometimes I reached over and held his hand. I didn't realize in my desperate search to inspire him to exercise, it felt slightly manipulative, and I'm sorry, Dad. He probably knew. But I landed on something that was meaningful to my dad. It was meaningful to him to be connected to others, to serve others in some fashion, and to be concerned about the collective group. So he walked with me for me. He wasn't so motivated to do it for himself. And that's very inspiring. That, as well as his attempt to maintain his dignity and character through the long 7 years of his disease. So I ask all of you, what motivates you and what gives your life meaning? Perhaps during this holiday time, you can ask yourself those questions and consider who you may want to walk with: a child, a grandchild, a parent, a neighbor, an elderly neighbor, and know that you're inspiring in them a lifelong habit of moving their body to help their brain. You might also just have a little bit of fun. Signing off. Love, Dr. Deb.